Well, hi YouTubers. Well, this is 4 in a series of rants about getting busted in HILO, our one and only dispensary, and what that means to me. And this is Nanette, your social, philosophical, poetic commentator, and I'm here today to see what you'd say when I tell you what I have to say, because, hey, after realizing what happens there, the Internal Revenue Service, it's like, well, okay, so I'm not selling anything. Show and tell, nothing to sell. If you want to buy any of my tote bags or shirts with my fancy designs, and I have 2 of them now, I'm going to do another one. SANDYLEE is going to take up the business for me so that I don't have to deal with any money or the IRS. So if you'd like to buy a tote bag or a shirt with the logos on them, you email SANDYLEE at hawaiiantel.net. That is SANDYLEE, SANDYLEE, at HawaiianTel, Hawaiian HAWAIIAN, if that helps you spell it right. Hawaiian, HawaiianTel, like in telephone, TEL.net. So give Sandy an email and tell her what you want, a shirt or a tote bag, and which design you want, the angels and the skateboarders, or the Banal sisters, and she'll fix you up with a good price and take care of postage, and even give me a few pennies from all her work, and we can enjoy that together, and I don't have to worry about the IRS, the Postal Service, the what was it, the Transportation Immigration Service, the local police, and the Federal Enforcement Administration. Those people enforce, and they, you remember Janet Reno and that kid in Florida? Whoo, that's scary. I certainly don't want him coming down my driveway, because I might be selling something. So I'm not selling anything. I'm strictly show and tell. Just big blabbermouth, big talk, all talk, no action, just hanging out, doing as much lying as I can, because as my husband says, I think in fiction. I want to keep my life in fiction. It's much easier to deal with that way, because I'm dying and I don't like it. I've got too much to do, and it just pisses me off that I'm dying. Oh, probably just because I'm too damn old, I mean, you can only be so old, and then things fall apart. So, in order to stay happy, I'll take a little taste of you, band. What happened to that cute little guy on the can? They had him in the commercials, too. I forgot how that went. So, where am I at even? I've forgotten. I'm almost at 4 minutes, and I was just going to say, nothing to sell, just show and tell, and I hope I haven't embarrassed my relatives any more than I would if I was selling something and getting rich. It would be nice, huh? Yeah, but I can't, so I won't. It's much easier that way. To do things with state laws. I'm all happy about state laws. I have to agree with Ron Paul. The government should reduce everything it can down to the state. And if you don't like the state laws in this state, you can move to that state. That's better than having the whole country on the same mandate, and you don't give a choice. There's nowhere to go but another country. That's no fun when you're born here and want to brag about it. Nothing to sell, just show and tell, and I wanna tell ya. Love yourself, stay happy, take another hit, sit back, and be a pacifist. You know, get a donkey card, sell the car, get a bicycle. You notice over there in Amsterdam, they're all riding bicycles? Hey, why not? Of course, riding a bicycle to HILO isn't such a good idea, because it's a hill to pump. Now, riding a bicycle with a little motor on it, hey, you can just ride right along, and then, you know, every day you wear on your raincoat and umbrella. You can't really use an umbrella on a bicycle because it's gone. But I love those little Cushmans where you got the running board and all. But you'd have to make it like the golf cart with the side curtains for the rain, I suppose. But they aren't legal on the road yet. So we'll see what happens as Hawaii's roadways need more and more room. It's nice being out here in the jungle and going to town very seldom. What happens is the trees line the streets on the way to town, and so many of them are flowering, and it's just beautiful, and it smells good. Smells good in the jungle. I'm not talking about the other side. That's the dry side, the sandy side, the busy side, the hotel side, the lots of sewer and lots of people and lots of exhaust and all that. But on this side of the island, we have the jungle. We have the wild pigs. Did you get to see the wild pigs? That was on Diane's birthday. Let's see, that's March 2nd. I'll remember that because it was Diane's birthday. My girlfriend's birthday, right? I have a sister, Diane, too. That wasn't her birthday. But I think since I found out my relatives, more of my relatives are watching. More of them are getting high speed, getting the computer, figuring out how it all works. And I find they're talking about me behind my back. And so in order for them to say nice things to me, I thought I'd better clean up my act a little bit, so to try to be less dopey and throw out the ones that are just totally embarrassing, and throw out the ones that are just totally stupid, and throw out the ones that are dangerous, and keep the ones that are meaningful, and I might get down to maybe 2 or 3. I don't know, but I keep saying I'm going to do that, but just going through the pile of them now, there's over 300, looking for where did I put these 2 ones on dispensaries. That was funny. So we're getting close to our 10 minutes, and you can see behind me that it's been mostly a nice day, and I'm lucky to be here, and maybe even a little smart. The smart comes in that poem the churches use about understanding the difference between what you can have and what you can't have, and how you ought to learn how to accept what you can have, and then you won't be so unhappy. Well, that's the way I feel about this. I really want a beach on Maui, but I couldn't afford it when I got there. I couldn't afford a beach on this island. Am I over it now? Well, I'm getting close, so you take what you can get, and then you learn how to love it. And that's what I've done here. Don't you love it? I mean, I love it. And you can't love it if I don't love it, and you can't love me if I don't love me, so I love me, and I love my place. Oh, now it's 2 o'clock and time to go. So, love yourself first, and we'll see you next time.